Hi, and welcome to Physicality. This is the first episode of Truth or Tale, the series where we examine the claims behind certain diets or products to see in which category they belong. Today's topic is the alkaline diet and the corresponding alkaline products. Perhaps you've seen their slogan popping up somewhere, alkalise your body, and wondered why and if you would actually want to alkalise yourself. Let's find out. Let's start at the beginning. These claims refer to the balance between the acidity and alkalinity of our body. To measure this, we use a parameter called pH, which is an abbreviation for the potential of hydrogen. It describes the concentration of hydrogen atoms in a solution. Under most circumstances, pH ranges from 0 to 14. We consider the average of 7 to be neutral, below 7 acidic, and above 7 alkaline. It's important to note that the scale is logarithmic, which means that a pH of 3 is 10 times more acidic than a pH of 4. On the other side of the spectrum, it also means that a pH of 11 is 10 times more alkaline than a pH of 10. The common theme with proponents of the alkaline diet is that we would need to increase the pH value of our body to improve our health. And, according to them, we can make this happen by changing our diet. Now, the importance of pH for a properly functioning body is well established. However, different bodily compartments have vastly different optimal pH values. The stomach, for example, usually has a highly acidic pH of around 2. This is necessary to activate enzymes, kill ingested bacteria, and to break down nutrients that can later be absorbed in the intestines. Our skin is also quite acidic, with a pH of approximately 4 to form a protective outer barrier. Our blood, on the other hand, is slightly alkaline, with a pH between 7.35 and 7.45. Blood pH is extremely well regulated by mechanisms such as the bicarbonate buffer and expelling carbon dioxide through the lungs. This is for one very simple reason. If we were to significantly reduce or increase the pH of our blood, as some claims of the alkaline approach promise, we would die. On one hand, acidosis can lead to dizziness, decreased heart rate, coma and death. And on the other hand, alkalosis can induce neurological hypersensitivity, muscle spasms, and convulsions severe enough to cause death as well. So I sincerely hope that any claims of alkalizing your blood are not true. Now, I do believe that some people have misinterpreted what the alkaline approach means by alkalizing your body. It's probable that the dietary approach aims to reduce the workload for the buffering mechanisms by reducing the acidity that the body comes into contact with. The current state of research still doesn't really support that premise, but at least it's less of a biological impossibility. Perhaps the biggest claim of the alkaline diet is that it can prevent and even treat diseases such as cancer. These claims are mainly based on research showing that cancer cells thrive in acidic environments. And while this may be true, at least in a laboratory setting, it doesn't change the fact that we have little to no control over the acidity of our cells through our diet. Our body is well capable of regulating the pH on its own, and cancer cells are even capable of acidifying your cells to optimize their own environment. Let's take a look at what the alkaline diet considers to be healthy. Nutrition is often divided into 3 categories: alkaline foods such as fruits and vegetables, neutral foods such as natural fats and starches, and acidic foods such as meat, fish, dairy, and eggs. It's important to bear in mind that whether something tastes acidic or not has nothing to do with these classifications. What matters is whether the metabolites that are formed by processing the nutrients are alkaline or acidic. The first thing that comes to mind while looking at this list is that a large portion of protein-rich foods should be avoided or at the very least consumed sparingly. This should always be taken into consideration before attempting such a diet, since the benefits of dietary protein are infinitely better proven than those of potentially alkalizing your body. In addition, be mindful that some nutrients can only be derived from animal-based foods, such as vitamin B12. There is a silver lining. Although the premise of the alkaline diet is incredibly flawed, it incorporates some dietary strategies in line with the Mediterranean diet that are actually beneficial. For example, it promotes increased consumption of unprocessed foods, fruits, and vegetables, which should be staples in anyone's diet anyway. Oh, and as a final note, please don't waste your money on overpriced bottles of alkaline water. It's not even in line with the theory about the metabolites of food being either acidic or alkaline, and there is just next to no evidence that supports any notable effect on your health. I do highly recommend drinking lots of regular water though.